Hi everyone, this is Shahzaad, and this is my tournament. Let's see how it goes. Right. Okay, first board here, non-vulnerable. We're 3-4-3-3 with 11 points, and our partner's opened a diamond. Nothing too much to say here, just going to respond one heart. Partner rebids a no trump, showing between 12 and 14 points. We have 11, so plausibly between us we could get to 25, which was game territory. But I think being 4-3-3, I'm just going to pass one no trump. I think there's a much greater risk that we go off in 2 no trump than we go on to bid and make 3 no trump. For inviting to be right, we need partner to have a maximum, and we need 3 no trump to make. Okay, so they've led the 10 of spades. After this trick, we'll have at least one spade trick. We've got the ace of hearts, that makes 2. No top club tricks, so still 2, and 4 top diamond tricks for 6. We've got potential exit tricks in hearts, spades, and clubs. But I think before I make a decision, I'm going to have to play low to this trick. There's a good chance we have 2 spade tricks. But of course, we're going to try and make more than 7. So 10 is led. We see the 2 from West, probably meaning the spades are 4-3. We know that West has a jack. With Jack Doubleton, they may well have put the jack on it. So we're going to start by winning the trick. So the most attractive thing would be to play the clubs towards our hand. And we've got quite a few entries to dummy. We can safely cross with diamonds and lead towards the clubs without running into too much trouble. So we play the 4 of diamonds. We see the 8 from East and the 5 from West. So the 3 is missing. So we think it's likely the diamonds are 4-2. Now we'll play club. 5. The 2 is still missing. Oh, that's somewhat unusual. This could mean the East is ducked with an honor, or it could mean that the ace and king are on side. So we're safe for 7 tricks now. I don't think it's going to hurt to play a diamond to dummy and play another club up. I guess in theory, East could have ducked with a strong club holding like ace, king, 10, 8, but I'm still not really in any risk of going down. We see 8 and then 10. Let me see Peter. So they're 4-2. I think... I don't know whether East is going to play the 10 from 10-8 Doubleton. Sorry, not 10-8 Doubleton. It was 8 was on this side, wasn't it? So it's not clear who's got the Doubleton diamond, who's got 4, but we do know the diamonds are 4-2. I'm going to play a club. Small, looking like ace and king were on side. We see a Peter completed by East here. Okay. And we see East showing an odd number of hearts. So East has 2 diamonds, and he has an even number of clubs because of his Peter, and that number must be 2. It can't be 4. Well, I guess it could be 4 if they ducked from ace 10 to 4. But ideally, we'd like to get to dummy to lead another club towards our hand. It's going to be safe to catch this diamond. So what shape will that give East? Something like 4 spades, but they can't have 2 clubs and 2 diamonds because that would give them 5 hearts. I guess that's consistent. They could have 5 hearts. Let's see, we might get an answer on the diamond. Throwing a spade. Well, I think certainly there's no benefit to ducking a club, so I'm just going to play a spade up. Hopefully build a trick when the ace is on side. No reason not to take the king here. If the ace is offside, there's nothing I can do, so they're going to cash. And now Is there any reason to do anything other than play the queen? No, there isn't. Don't think it's going to work. Maybe there's some... No. That's fine. Well, I'm glad that I stayed only in one no trump now. Could I have made another trick? I don't think so with the cards lying the way they did. What does the computer say? I could have played this. I think it's fine. Anyway, getting a very decent 70%. I'm very glad I didn't go to two no trump going one off. There might have been a way to an eighth trick, but I don't think we could have done anything very obvious. Okay, our partner's opened a club. They've overcalled a heart. We've got 7 solid spades and the queen of clubs in pretty flat shape, but we're just going to start by bidding 1 spade, see where the auction takes us. We could well make slam, and nothing's going to stop us from bidding 4 spades later. I think 4 spades is certainly the ordinary bid to make here. You could try and angle for playing in 3 no trumps, because the spades are so solid, so we have those 7 tricks. Reasons why it might be better to play in spades would be if we have a suit that's unstopped, or if we can set up some extra tricks by ruffing. Very unlikely to be able to ruff in partner's hand. It could be we can set up a long club, maybe partner has ace king to 5 clubs. But on the other hand, if it's played from my partner's hand, we have the stronger hand on lead. That could be beneficial. It could be right to play 3 no trump here. I think especially with this flat shape, the only issue is that has partner promised a stop in hearts? I could bid 2 hearts. I think I will do that and check. I think my angle for 3 no trump here. Partner's bid 3 no trump, so I'm going to pass. Okay, I'm feeling... Well, this is kind of interesting. So we have 7 spades. We'll hopefully make a heart. Will be 8, and we'll make a club for 9. In spades, however, we'll definitely have 7 spade tricks. We'll definitely have a club that's 8, but we're also definitely going to lose the ace king of diamonds and the ace of hearts, which makes this all quite interesting. So I think 4 spades is going to be the normal contract. And playing in 4 spades, we'll probably have to take a club finesse. So if the club finesse works, then 4 spades is going to make at least 10 tricks, possibly 11. But actually, probably it's going to be almost impossible. It's going to be pretty much exactly 10 tricks. So that means that even though I might have to risk the contract by playing clubs, because I can obviously cash out in diamonds, I may have to do that. But I don't have to make a decision just yet. I'm going to run my spades. We noticed the 9 of hearts from West, which is quite consistent with them starting with a doubleton. So let's see what happens. So we see something slightly unusual here. We see that East, the overcaller, has 3 spades, and that's unusual because they've got 5 hearts. We normally expect them to be shorter in spades. So they've got 8 major suit cards, whereas West has only 3. So we're probably a favourite for the king of clubs to be onside. And since they're 1, 2, and 2 suits, they've also thrown away a club looking like they've got 5 clubs. So probably I would guess West is 1, 2, 5, 5, which would make the club finesse an overwhelming favourite. But that doesn't have to be the case just yet. Let's see, we see a diamond, the 3, very much looking like my earlier hypothesis was correct. I don't think we're ever going to be making all the clubs here, so... But on the other hand, do I need the diamonds? I don't think so. Okay, so that's interesting. We see another club over here. We see a heart confirming that they're 1, 2 in the majors. Well, I'm wondering if the clubs had started... I think I can afford to throw away this club. See a heart. That's interesting. See another diamond. I'm wondering if there's ever some kind of position where I can throw East in if I throw away this club, and they might have to come down to some clubs and the Ace of Hearts, but they shouldn't really do that. They can always keep a diamond. I don't think the club's going to have a run at this stage. So he pitched 2 hearts. So he's got the stiff Ace of Hearts. It looks like the clubs are actually 3-3. Is that possible? I don't. No, that would give West 7 diamonds. I think this club finesse is just going to work. I'm going to start by leading the queen. I think that Argent tends to cover a bit more than they should. I certainly don't have any position by exiting with a heart. Okay, yeah, and I expect East to show out. Yeah. Okay, there's nothing clever to do. We're just going to take our club and give up. Okay, that's fine. Probably a very good result here. Yeah. Not too surprised. I mean, that's the other thing that happens, that even when it's wrong to bid 3 no trump, you can sometimes get away with it, which is often the case, and it's certainly more true than when you bid 4 of a major. Okay, here we have an interesting decision. Unfavorable vulnerability. They've opened a weak 2 spades on our right, and we're 2-4, 5-2 with 12 points. So we've got the kind of values that would indicate that it might be a good idea to bid. And we have 4 hearts, which is also encouraging. But the fact that we're unfavorable and 2 of those points are in spades, and we have this Queen Doubleton club, means I think we should just pass. We may be able to act later. Partners come in with double. I'm checking the point because I don't know how light Argent likes to balance here. Of course, you can act here with less than traditional values. I think it's interesting that West hasn't raised spades. So what I would think here, if I was playing with a human against humans, is that West probably just has 2 spades and partner has 3. And because partner has 3 spades and they've made a takeout double, they probably have quite a decent hand. But I think that West can sometimes not raise with 3 spades in a weak hand. I think that's the way that the robots play. This would also be interesting to see whether we play any Lebensol. We don't play any Lebensol. Okay, then I think I'll try. Then I think I have to try and play a game. Partner still could have a full-blooded opening bid. I think I'll start with 3 spades. The problem with bidding 4 hearts is that partner might only have 3, and then it could be a silly contract. And if we bid 3 spades and partner bids 3 no trump, we're really happy. So partners bid 4 clubs, showing 5 of them. I can bid 4 diamonds non-forcing, or 4 hearts non-forcing. I think given that partner has very good chance, partner has 3 spades, well then if they have 5 clubs, then that doesn't really make sense, does it? They could be like 3, 3, 2, 5. I'm thinking here about whether to bid 4 diamonds or 4 hearts. I'm wondering. The problem is I really don't know what the robot does here, so I'm in a bit of an uncomfortable spot. I could bid 4 diamonds and potentially miss 4 hearts. But I think if my partner really has 5 clubs, they're very rarely going to have 4 hearts. They may well have bid a 4-card heart suit. I think I'll bid 4 diamonds. Okay. This seems like a lot of bidding. This is a lot of bidding. This seems really strange to me. How good a hand was partner showing? Okay, well, we've ended up too high, and we're not going to make this, but Oh well. That's a shame. I think if partner had fast 4 diamonds, we would have got a pretty good result. Nothing really to do here. The trump's not breaking is not an issue. I'm just going to claim. Who knows, might be okay. Might be people playing in 4 hearts, might be people playing 3 no trumps. We've got 80%. Yeah, we see a lot of people playing in 5 clubs, which is worse. And we see some people playing in 4 hearts, which is worse. Actually, 4 hearts is a very common contract. All right, let's try the next one. I think the main point there is to be a bit more flexible and not just bid 4 hearts just because you have 4 of them. Partner didn't promise 4 hearts with their double. Okay, partner opens a diamond. They overcall 2 spades, and we have got a nice hand here. We've got a balanced 16 count. I'm just going to be bidding my hearts. Okay, can we make a slam? I think it's quite unlikely. We'd need... A spade holding is very, very bad for a slam. Like, we need, say, the ace of spades and partner to have some goodies to throw away the spade, and we'd need to be able to do... Actually, it's not that much. Ace of spades, king, queen to 5 clubs, and the king of hearts. That's probably enough. But we probably still need the trumps to break, so I'm actually not going to look. I think we could definitely go off in the 5 level. Sometimes we could use 2 spades, and there might be a bad trump split after that. We might just be off in top tricks. So I'm going to take the low road here, and just hope to take more tricks than everyone else. Yes. I think with this hand, partner probably should have just bid 3 no trumps with king, queen to 4 in spades and 3 little hearts. Well, this is going to be interesting. So I'm going to lead a spade, the ace, and it's going to get ruffed. And then they're probably going to play... Actually, then it's not so bad. But I will put the jack under this, because if I play the 4, then East will know that I have the jack, because with jack 8, West would have led the jack. So I'm going to start like this. Okay, we're seeing... Okay, 4, 7. Okay, so we have lots of discards for our club losers. I think the only play in the heart suit is to play low to the queen now. No reason to play low to the 10. Very unlikely East started with king, jack 1. Much more likely they have king 1. And if they have jack 1, it's irrelevant whether I play the queen or the 10. The big issue is if we suffer a diamond ruff here, but we don't. I'm just going to cash the ace of hearts. Okay, looks like West started with king, jack 4 times. Not ideal, but just going to overtake that. Certainly glad I didn't go looking for a slam. Okay, rest of mine. Should be average, maybe slightly better than average. I don't see how people would arrange to bid 3 no trumps, but it'll happen sometimes. Yeah, slightly above average. Some people collecting a penalty, which I think is good for them. Okay, 1 spade on my right. I've got 4 triple 3 with 2 stops in spades, 15 points. So I think this is looking like a 1 no trump overcall. It is a little bit weak. It is 4 triple 3. I have got all the points in the shorter suits, but I think it's simpler just to get our values across. And partner bids 3 no trump. I find that these ones play quite well when all the points are in one hand, because you get a good read of the layout, and sometimes you can make some unusual plays. This is not a wonderful dummy. It's got 9 points. So we've got 24 in total. We're missing 16, of which East will have at least 12. So we've got 2 top tricks in spades. 1 in hearts is 3. Now 2 in clubs is 5 and none in diamonds. So we need to make some extra tricks. I think it's very likely we're going to make 1 extra club trick, so that's 6. But apart from that, we're looking a bit thin on the ground. So the good news is that the diamonds are probably going to be favorable for us. We might be able to make an extra 2 or might even make 3 diamond tricks. The question, it may be to some extent about damage control. The thing is, we can't really duck this trick because if East wins and they switch to hearts, they might just establish some tricks there. I think I would like to win this cross to dummy and play a diamond towards my hand because I haven't decided whether it makes sense to try and drop the Queen Doubleton. And I don't have any spots that would make me inclined to lead the 10. So I'm just going to play low. 8. So the 2 is missing. Looks like Queen Jack 9-8 or Jack 9-8 or Queen 9-8, something like that. We see the 3 and the 7. So both the lowest spots, is that right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So that doesn't really tell us anything so far. I'm going to play this diamond basically because I have more potential tricks that I could establish in diamonds, and I might be able to play clubs later. 4 of diamonds, and they play the 6. Well, I think sometimes with ace queen they rise, but they may well not rise, and it's still possible that there is just the queen on side. I'm going to tentatively try the jack. That wasn't successful. I'm just going to put the king on it in case there's some block. Actually, is there going to ever be a blockage? Still, I don't want them to win and establish hearts here. Okay, so I think I will take this. And I'm going to play the king of diamonds because that definitely establishes diamond trick. And we can still finesse in clubs later if we decide that's the best thing to do. Three of diamonds. Not ideal. West following upwards in hearts. Likely 5, so maybe 2 hearts with East, 5 spades. We've also seen West with the the Queen of Diamonds. So they could have the Queen of Clubs, but that would give them nothing in hearts, which is unlikely when they have what I think is 5 hearts. So I'd say the Queen of Clubs is offside. We haven't learnt anything here. So what do we think is going on? I've got 2 definite tricks, which will lead to us being 3 off, but we could potentially just go 2 off. Which card is more likely to drop? The 9 of diamonds or the Queen of Clubs? Surely it's the Queen of Clubs. So again, I could potentially be making all of the remaining tricks. Is that so? I also saw the 3 of diamonds from West, so it makes me think the diamonds are 4-2. So I'm going to play for the suit where Well, that wasn't right. Four diamonds. We think, well, we just think the Queen of Clubs is going to drop now. It's not, yeah. Never mind. Ugh. Could have done a lot better here. Well, one trick better, but that, I don't think this will be very good. I'll take 46%. That would have been another one for going quietly. Here we're 4-3-3 with 7 points, nothing to say. Pass. Looks like we're not going to be involved in this auction. And that they have bid very slowly to game. 1 club in 4th seat, a heart, 1 no trump, 2 no trump, 3 no trump. So let's have a look at the dummy. Dummy has got 6, 10, 11 points. We have 6 is 17, and we think the declarer has 14, 31. So we think partner has exactly 9 points. What else do we know? We know that declarer doesn't have 4 spades. They've got either 3 or they have 2. I'm inclined to think the spades are 4-3-3 because sometimes when partner has 4 spades, they would let a spade. Although they could well have a 5-card diamond suit. So declarer's got 2 or 3 spades. We know that they have 2 or 3 hearts as well. And so they have to have at least 4 clubs. So they could be something like 3, 3, 3, 4, 2, 3, 3, 5. They can't be 4, 4 in the minors. Otherwise they would have opened a diamond. So they can only have 4 diamonds if they have 5 clubs. So they're either 2, 2, 4, 5, or partner actually has 5 diamonds. In any case, there's no reason not to play the queen. The 2 of diamonds is the only missing one. So king of diamonds from partner. Ace of hearts. Partner playing the 3. That's very unusual. And now 2 of spades. Okay. So partners turn up with the ace of spades. Oh, and now we see the 6 of diamonds, not the 2. So we know that declarer is 2, 2, 4, 5. Is there a reason not to cover this? I don't think so. Can partner have some holding that's going to drop? No, I think covering just gives declarer a guess or may just promote a trick. Ace. Oh, that doesn't look good. Declarer has these 5 clubs that we thought they would. Oh, partner does have the 2 of diamonds. I have to reassess. Why did they not play that next time round? So declarer has 3 diamonds and 5 clubs we've seen. I'm not going to need this heart. Wait, declarer could have... There's a very weird way for declarer to play if they have 3 hearts, though. I don't actually need the spade, but it might give declarer a clue about who has the queen. What points has declarer turned up? Ace, queen of clubs. And the ace of hearts is 10. And the king of diamonds is 13. So they have another point. Could be the diamond jack. Could be the spade jack. Could be the heart jack. It seems like a very unusual way to play if you have the heart jack. Or the spade jack, to be honest. No, it's not going to have the heart jack, I think. Could still have the spade jack. Nope. And looks like he does. No more tricks for us. Yeah, I don't think we could have done anything better there. Still doesn't feel like a fantastic score. 38%. Some people... What extra trick did these people get? Diamond lead, ace of hearts, spade, and maybe they returned a heart. No? No? I don't see what the difference is here. I even kept my spade to give declarer a guess. Okay. Never mind. I think that's like, I don't want to report the deal. That's fine. Let's try the next one. Oh, 6 deals in. We're on 65%. Not too bad. Here we've got a nice hand. 4-2-1-6 at favorable vulnerability. There are some merits to preempting. We can definitely knock out a lot of space, but there are lots of downsides. We have 2 aces. We have 4-card major. And if you are preempting with a 4-card major, first of all, it's better to have hearts than spades because spades is the highest ranking suit. So if you pass and your partner happens to have spades, then you can still win the auction. Whereas if you have hearts, that's less likely to be true. Anyway, lots of things swing us in favor of pass. Now I wish I'd bid. I went 1 diamond, pass, 1 spade. I'm certainly going to bid now. I'm wondering whether it makes more sense to bid 3 clubs or 2. They might still have a heart fit. That's definitely very possible. And they're much less likely to find it if I bid 3 clubs. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Can also potentially rough some spades in my partner's hand. Okay, they bid 3 diamonds and my work here is done. See the 3 of clubs from my partner. My partner has an odd number of clubs, likely 3, given that we know the declarer's got 6 diamonds. Dummy is very weak here. Yeah, very unlikely to be a singleton. I could play the 10, and if declarer is the king of clubs, this denies them an entry to dummy, which they're very likely to need, to be honest. Because I play the ace, they can put the king underneath it. And if partner has the king, then it's helpful for me to know that. Dummy's got 4 points, I've got 9, that's 13. Declarer's got a very wide range, to be honest, but let's see what Funbridge thinks the range is. 10 to 15. So partner's got at least 10, and they didn't act over 1 diamond, so partner doesn't have 5 hearts. They could very easily have 4. So declarer has at least 3 hearts, what looks to be 2 clubs, probably 6 diamonds and 2 spades. Partner may well also have led a spade with a singleton. Yeah, I quite like the 10 of clubs. I mean, it could be necessary to win this trick and to play a heart through, hoping to get a ruff if partner's got ace queen of hearts. But it's not such an unlikely layout. Still, declarer can almost definitely use an entry to dummy, and I might have a second chance if I hold a trick with the 10. Okay, so partner's got king to 3 in clubs, and declarer's got 2 low. There's no way he can throw anything away, so I will just play my 9 of hearts, hoping to get that ruff. King. Oh. Partner will surely play a club now. That is unusual. I was hoping that partner would play a club and then I could play a spade and get a trump promotion. Maybe I'm supposed to overtake with the ace of spades and cash the ace of clubs and play a spade myself. This doesn't feel good to me. I think our trump promotion is gone. If we had one. Well, I'm going to try for it now. Oh, okay. No promotable trump. Okay, fine. Very happy with that. Probably make a part score in clubs, but getting 300 is fine. Nice. Okay, we've got a few deals left. Let's see if we can climb a few more places. It would be nice to get a very big score. Here we've got an almost balanced hand here with 18 points. I'm going to open a club. See a heart overcall. 2 diamond response. Not really what we want to hear when we have this kind of hand. We could go quietly and pass, but I think we're worth one go with double. We could compete in a club partial. If partner can miraculously pass, then that's good. And if partner does happen to have 4 spades in a very weak hand, I'm certainly happy to play 2 spades. I don't think too many. I mean, it can definitely get ugly here, but I think in practice they're unlikely to punish it. And we're more likely to have a partial on. Yeah, 2 spades. I'm very happy with that. Note here, I'm not going again, even though I have 18, because partner couldn't double 1 spade, so we can't make a game. Do I want to bid 3 spades? Well, if partner has 5 spades in a weak hand, they're probably supposed to bid 3 spades themselves. I'm likely to take 2 spade tricks, although that's not guaranteed. And a diamond trick is 3, maybe a club trick for 4. Partner, they haven't raised hearts, so partner probably has 4 spades, 4 hearts, 3 diamonds, and 3 clubs. But there's a good chance the partner has that 5th spade, or they have a 4th club, in which case my defensive prospects are poor, and I might well make. If partner has, say, queen to 4 spades and jack to 3 clubs, I will lose 1 diamond, 2 hearts, and a club. 1 diamond, 2 hearts, and a club. And that's actually making, assuming they can't score a rough. And that's only 3 points. And partner probably has about 3 points. And sometimes we're not taking very many tricks at all. We take 1 diamond, 2 spades is 3. We don't get a club because partner's got 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, I think actually most of the time there's a good chance we have this double fit, so I think we're going to bid 3 spades. If partner has, hopefully partner doesn't have some junk in diamonds. Okay, so the deal is roughly as we thought it was. So East has led the Queen of Hearts. That looks like a doubleton, so they've got... It looks very likely that they have 6 diamonds, because if they had 5 and West had 4, they would almost certainly raise the diamonds, especially with 6 hearts. So we think that East has 2 hearts, 6 diamonds, that's 8 of the cards, and probably not got a singleton club, otherwise we would have seen it. But let's see what happens here. Probably see a heart return. Ooh. That's unusual. We don't have so many entries here to lead towards the King Queen of clubs, but that's not going to be necessary, because if East had ace to 3 in clubs, ace jack 1 in clubs I should say, then we would have seen a club return from West to get their rough. So I think we're pretty safe. Is it possible for there to be 4 spades with East? 4 spades, 6 diamonds, 2 hearts, and 1 club. I guess that is possible. So I will start like this. No, it hasn't happened, and we just expect the clubs to be breaking here. No one tried to take a rough. And the ace of clubs was most likely offside anyway. Yeah. Okay. And the rest are ours. We actually did make a game here, which was only because they touched the heart suit for us. And we had the trumps break, and we had the ace of diamonds on side, although the ace of diamonds was likely to be on side. So I'm happy with not selling out there. Okay, a couple more left. A nice balanced 14 count, but no reason to do anything clever like opening one no trump. Just going to open one club. Not good enough to upgrade here. Funbridge likes to rebid one heart here, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm British, so I'm used to bidding one no trump, but you have to play the system that your partner's playing, not the one you want to play. And my partner's bid a game. I have no reason to do anything but pass. Okay, so we're ending up in a normal contract here. I think I'm probably just going to lose the ace of diamonds and two spades, but I think I'm going to put the king up rather than playing low. I've got plenty of ways of unblocking the diamonds, and if I play low, then they might know to give a ruff sometimes. And if I play the king, they might have a reason to duck it, which could serve me quite well. But they've taken it. And now here come the spades. I don't really think that the jack is going to fool anyone. Okay. I can't afford to rough this higher than the 6, but the spades are going to break because West would have been able to bid if they weren't breaking. So unless the trumps are 5-0, I'm just going to have the rest of the tricks now. They're not, so I will claim. Nothing too exciting there. Ooh. What happened here? Some people getting a heart lead because they responded, because they could open one heart with this hand. Fair enough. Nothing I could do about that. Okay, last deal. One no trump on my left, pass Stamen. Nothing to do here. Spades and 3 no trump. So I'm going to see 4 hearts in the dummy. Partner's probably going to lead a club. Yes. Okay, so dummy has 9 points. Declare has 15 to 17. And we have 7. So 9 and 7 is 6. Sorry, we have 8, don't we? Yes, 8. 9 and 8 is 17. Add 15 is 32. So partner's got 6 to 8 points. And Declarer, interestingly, has not run this round to their hand despite the fact they hold the jack. So they must have the king of clubs as well. So 4 points in Declarer's hand. And we also know they have at least 4 spades. Okay, so we know that Declarer has at least 3 clubs, at least 4 spades. That's not the card we're expecting to see. Very unusual for Declarer not to try taking some sort of finesse in spades, or maybe even hearts. Declarer plays a diamond to the jack. That's unusual. That's very unusual. Partner followed with the 3. Okay, ace of hearts, partner following with the 7. Declarer had 3 diamonds and played diamonds before spades. They've got 4 spades, they don't have 5. So 4 spades, 2 or 3 diamonds. Now this looks like they have 2 diamonds and they want to take the finesse while the suit wasn't blocked. What points has partner got? Partner's shown up with nothing. And partner's got 6 to 8. Looking like Declarer has the king of hearts as well. So king of hearts with Declarer. King jack of clubs is... Sorry, yeah, king jack of clubs is 7. King jack of diamonds is 11. Ace of hearts would be 15. So partner's certainly got the ace of spades. They could have the queen as well. I'm not going to throw hearts away. I don't want to give them the suits. I think I will throw diamond. We're probably going to see Declarer cash the ace of diamonds, confirming their doubleton. Yeah. And we're going to see the jack of hearts, which we are not going to cover. Partner petering, so we confirm that Declarer has 3 hearts. 3 hearts, 2 diamonds, 4 spades, I guess 4 clubs. Pawn has got the queen of spades, doesn't really matter. And they should have a winner in clubs to take on, so play isn't going to be... Yeah, none of this is relevant. We're just going to have the rest of the tricks. Yeah. Okay, we didn't give anything away. Good thing we didn't cover that Jack of Hearts. No, 84%. So that concludes this tournament. I seem to have come 12th, which I'm pretty happy with. Overall, I thought my play was okay. Didn't do everything perfectly, but I'm going to write these deals up so you can see my analysis after the fact. Do drop me some comments. I do read all of those. Thank you very much, and goodbye.